Imagine a city older than Rome, older than Athens, a city with flush toilets, underground drainage, perfectly planned streets, 5,000 years ago, not in the future, not in a sci-fi novel, but in the ancient world. And then, without war, without ruins of destruction, it vanished. This is the story of the Indus Valley Civilization. A civilization history still cannot explain. What you are about to hear was not taught properly in school. And by the end of this video, you'll ask one disturbing question. How did a civilization this advanced simply disappear? Around 2600 BCE, when most of the world lived in small villages, something unbelievable was rising in the region we now call India and Pakistan. Not one city, not two, over 1,000 cities, all following the same design. Straight roads, right-angled turns, standardized bricks, advanced engineering. This wasn't chaos. This was planning. Historians would later call it the Indus Valley Civilization, but its people had no known kings, no massive palaces, no giant statues demanding worship, which makes the next part even stranger. Let's talk about Mohenjo-Daro, a city so well planned that even modern cities fail to match it. Every house, rich or poor, had access to clean water, public baths, private wells, covered drainage systems running beneath the streets. Waste flowed away from homes, not into them. Remember, this was 5,000 years ago. Rome didn't have this. Europe wouldn't see this again for thousands of years. So here's the question. Who designed this and how? Because no blueprints were ever found. No engineering manuals, no written explanations, only the result, perfection. Most ancient civilizations worshipped power, kings, warriors, conquerors, but the Indus Valley left behind no temples glorifying rulers, no statues of gods holding weapons, no records of great wars. Instead, we find seals, daily life tools, trade goods. This was a civilization focused on order, balance, and trade, not conquest. And that might have been their greatest strength, or their greatest weakness. Artifacts from the Indus Valley have been found in Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq. That means these people traded across thousands of kilometers, by land, by sea. They measured weight with perfect precision, used standardized units across cities. This wasn't primitive life. This was a system, and systems don't just disappear. So what went wrong? Around 1900 BCE, something changes. Cities begin to empty. Drainage systems collapse. Urban life slowly breaks apart. But here's the most chilling part. There are no signs of invasion, no burned layers, no mass graves, no apocalypse, just abandonment. Imagine waking up one day and your entire civilization slowly deciding not to continue. Why, historians still argue. And none of the answers fully fit. Some say climate change, rivers shifted, monsoons weakened. Others suggest earthquakes, floods, environmental collapse. But if nature was the problem, why didn't they rebuild? Why didn't they adapt like they had adapted to everything else? Another theory suggests internal collapse. Trade routes failed. Resources dried up. Yet again, no panic, no sudden destruction, just a quiet fade. Here's what truly bothers historians. This civilization lasted over 700 years. Longer than many empires, they solved problems modern cities still struggle with: sanitation, urban planning, equality of access. And yet, they left behind no story of their end, no warning, no final message, just bricks, streets, and silence. What if the Indus Valley didn't collapse? What if they chose to leave? Or change so completely that history forgot their name? History remembers conquerors. It remembers wars. It remembers destruction. But sometimes, the most advanced civilizations disappear quietly, And that should scare us the most, because if they could vanish, so could we.